as well. And if you have any questions about anything that's coming up, you can put questions on here and we'll get you some answers. A couple things going on today I want to let you know about. First of all, women to women mentoring. Where is Michelle? Come on up. Thank you. And I believe Debbie's coming up. My wife, Michelle, come on up. It's Michelle Morning up front. Next week, I want to let you know, next week, starting between services, so you'd have to get here a little early, I know, push yourself, but starting at about 10 o'clock, 9:45, right in that range, Kenny's starting a group that will meet once a month, and it's not really a group, it's just as you want, coming together to pray. Seeking God for stuff going on in your life, praying for the experiences of family, praying for stuff going on in your life, whatever. It's going to be down in the wing, that end of the multi-purpose room, which is the room right kitty corner to here, down that way. And come early and just join in really truly seeking God in an interactive prayer time. If you're not comfortable praying out loud, that's okay. Just come together and we're going to seek God together. Now this afternoon at 3 o'clock we start Women to Women's Mentoring again, and by we, I mean not me really at all.
Yeah.
I want to clarify, I am not a part of the Women to Women's Mentoring program.
Yeah.
But I'm not a woman mentor. So, I did pretend from time to time. But that's a whole other issue, which we're not going to talk about with guest speakers in the house. Anyway, Tammy, you've been a part of the Women's Mentoring Group, and it's made an impact in your life. Kind of tell us the story of what it's done and how it's impacted you.
Well, I've gotten to know a lot more of the ladies in the church really fast. And I can tell you that, I don't know, I gave my testimony at one point in time, which that was like part of it, but I got mentored with, or partnered with Karen, Sherry Bolliner's mother, and we had a really good time. We decided to do scrapbook Bible study when we met. We met faithfully like once a week, except for when I've been in Portland. And I just knew that God put us together because she had experienced being with her husband, who is not like a churchgoer, and I was in a relationship with a guy who was not a, well, he was a pew warmer. And he, was okay with just being in church, and I really kind of wanted to have more passion for God and be more involved in church. And so every week that we met, she would be sharing something, that week that happened, and it just made me all the more decide that I was better off staying single. So God has just really blessed in this relationship.
That's the lesson. Carry on.
Anyway, so it's a very good experience, and I recommend it to all the ladies here.
All right, so it kicks off this afternoon at 3, down the end of the hall, past the multi-purpose room. And this is kind of an orientation time, ladies, kind of figure out what's going on, how it works. And then Tuesday you come back, and during the time today there's some ladies that we borrow from other places, other churches, that come and just pray over what's going on and let the Spirit kind of lead in connecting you together with other women. And then you come back Tuesday, you got to get trained on how this works and get connected with your mentor or your mentee. A couple things that I've heard over and over again is that the mentor-mentee relationships really kind of break down and it becomes a friendship of give and take. And I've also heard multiple times that it's not just about making that friend with that one other person, but I've heard them, I've become friends with a lot of women. And we live in a society that is designed in many ways to isolate us from being in relationships. And many of us, one of the greatest needs as I hang out and do what I get to do is notice how many people are not in relationships and are really lonely. They may be doing great, they may have great lives, but they're longing for a connected relationship. And it is scary. It is really scary to be in a relationship. It's really scary to go into something like mentee. I don't know, that sounds so strange. Nothing good happens without risk. Nothing positive happens without risk. I don't care what it is. From having children, that's a crazy risk that pushed me out of my comfort zone. Getting married pushed me out of my comfort zone. Being the experience pushed me out of my comfort zone. For many of you walking in the door and looking, there's round tables pushing you to your comfort zone. Good stuff happens when you push yourself through that out of your comfort zone. And so I encourage you, ladies, check it out this afternoon. Men, we will boycott, march with pickets and things. Yeah, exactly. No men here, no men here. Anyway, join together, and if you have questions, talk to Michelle, talk to the other ladies you've heard up here telling stories about it. Thank you guys so much.